I want to go study abroad to New Zealand for a semester, but it's rather expensive to make such a trip. The tuition fee at the university in New Zealand is around 12,000 US dollars, and then comes the living expenses on New Zealand, the flight tickets and a lot more. But there's a lot of ways to raise money to such a trip, from my home university and from different private funds. So I'll go and have a chat with a friend of mine who has been away to Australia for a semester. She raised a lot of money to her trip, so I'll go and talk with her to get some ideas of how I can raise money as well. Is it expensive to go abroad to study?
Yeah, I would definitely say so.
So how did you find all this money for your trip?
First of all, I had a job besides my study. So every month I put away 100 to 200 euros, and then I applied for a lot of private scholarships.
So what is the trick when you want to apply for these private funds?
First of all, you have to find out what funds match your background or education, and then you have to make a very good motivation letter for why it's you that should have this money. The main thing I can say about my motivation letter is that I trimmed it down to 1 page, told them about my situation. I'm this person, I'm going abroad, I work with this and this, I'm studying this, and this is what I have now of funds, and this is what I need. I hope you can help. I attached different papers to it, like recommendation from my job, recommendation from one of my teachers, and documentation for everything I had at that point. Like if I already bought my flight tickets and so on.
So I'll need to sit down and make a plan of which funds I can apply for.
Yeah.
And then I have to make this motivational letter which tells about my situation and how much money I have and how much I need.
Yeah.
So to do that I also need to make a budget.
Yes, a budget is very important, and it was obligatory for all of the scholarships I applied for. It's very important that when you decide to apply for these scholarships, you really have to know that it will take a lot of time and hard work. So now I got some good ideas of how to raise money for my trip. I've made a budget and it looks like this. I get sponsored by my home university and I have calculated with 4,000 euros in private scholarships. And then I got some savings myself. The big expenses is the flight ticket, the accommodation and the food, and then of course the tuition fee. But if I get the private scholarships, my budget should look alright. So I'll start right away, make a plan for which scholarships I will apply for.